Hi, I'm Mrs. Cauble, and I am just going to share with you a little bit about how our Article of the Week assignment works each week. This is something we do every week almost. There's a few weeks here and there that we won't do one. The purpose of this assignment is, number one, to continue giving the students reading practice, especially the nonfiction things that they may be learning about in science and social studies and just life in general. And it also gives them a chance to practice that text-dependent analysis type of writing that they are responsible for knowing how to do. So the first slide you can see right here is just our title slide. There is a different set for each quarter. This one is first quarter. The next slide just reminds them about how they will be assessed. I do not grade them or score them every single week. That would be a lot of extra work for me. Occasionally I will have them submit a specific one, or I might have them choose between 2 or 3 to figure out which one is their best work. That does not mean that they don't need to do them every week. Doing them every week provides them with that practice and that reading and writing stamina that they need. But they don't always have to submit every single one. They can choose the one that they feel like they've done the best work for. This is the rubric that I use to score them. You can see it's a 4-point scale, but I've converted those 4 points for people who don't quite understand our 4-point scales to a 100-point scale. So of course they're aiming for the 4. They want to make sure they're answering all the questions clearly and completely with good effort and original thinking and several text references. And note that it's several, not just 1 or 2. They need a strong introduction and conclusion to their writing, and they need excellent sentence and paragraph structure with smooth transitions. This is the table of contents for this particular set. You can see we have 8 weeks, and once they just click on the link, it will take them to the slide with the link to an article and a video. So they'll read the article, watch the video, but before they even do that, I always tell them, take a look at the questions on the next slide. Let me move my head out of the way here. The questions are the things they will be responding to in their writing. Right here you can see there are 3 questions. So that means they should be looking for, as they read and watch the video, they should be looking for the answers to those 3 questions and be able to discuss them. Note that each question, the majority of them say things like, use evidence from the text and video to support your answer. That means that they are sharing what they've learned, but also sharing what they think about it. It's not just spitting out facts of what they've learned. They've got to be able to discuss it and share their original thinking. So that is how our Article of the Week works. And note on the slide, it doesn't specifically remind them to write an introduction and conclusion, but that is embedded into any of their writing. They should have a strong introduction and conclusion. That's an area that our students are often weak and forgetful about. They want to answer the questions quickly and then move on, but the purpose is to be able to discuss. They need to be able to cite sources. They need to be able to name the text, the titles, the authors. If they're videos, I always tell them give the title of the video. So that is how we do Article of the Weeks.